Hello, everyone. We are in Octano. Uh, Today is a traveling day. I decided to take you along while we stack up missions, provided I can find any missions to stack. And also, I decided to reinstall the scatter blaster, and without thinking, I deleted one of my pulse spitter upgrades. And because I was like excited that I found a great scatter blaster. Yeah, no pulse spitter here. Okay, so what I decided to do was we need two things. We need to roll the hyperdrives. Three things, sorry. Man, it's loud inside that space station. I'm still working on fixing the sound. I ran a new permadeath save. Probably still too close to the space station. I ran a new permadeath save, and when I did that, I changed all the audio because I really like the music, especially at the beginning of the game. And so, welcome to the SS Fukuyasep. We have two missions in, and I'm gonna grab that super quick and send them out, hopefully super quick. Rails, ouch. Kneecaps. I don't know what's worse, hitting your shin on a rail or hitting your thigh on a rail. Hello. Oh, good grief. See, I need a pulse spitter. Oh, yeah, I forgot I did that. I don't need that. We don't need that. That goes in storage. We don't need that. That can go down there. We have too much fuel. Okay, that's enough room. Not gonna throw everything away. Dirty bronze, Gek relics, activated copper. Ooh, carbon crystal. Lots and lots of activated stuff. Oh, wow. That's a lot. The mission made 2 million in cash. So we're at 381. Changed freighter. That's regular cadmium. Blah, blah, blah. Definitely don't need that. Well, I say we are at 381. Okay. Lemium. Dirty bronze. We're not in need of chromatic metal right now, so I'm not gonna save it. We made another million. Okay, very good. Up. Where's my captain? Organic catalyst. More stuff. That was a short mission, wasn't it? Alright. Let's send them out. I still cannot believe, and I think I even said it at the time, I cannot believe that I did not write down where I got the pulse spitters. Let's see. We have 3 S-class ships now. Did we have that yesterday? I'll have to go back and look. Trade support. Trade support. And, let's see how that one stacks up. That one's great. Okay. And mind control devices for trade. And we'll do, boy, this is an expensive mission. We will do explosive drones. So that gives us plus 10 combat. Raise that up to 4. Here we go. Off they go. And the other one is industrial. So we got 9 hours and 8 hours. So we'll go with 9 hours. Here they are. And holographic stuff. And explosive drones and fuel oxidizer. Here we go. All right. Off they go. Boy, that was a 5-star mission I just sent out. We exceeded the needed parameters. All right. The way he goes downstairs. Boink, boink, boink. Hello, everyone. Welcome to No Man's Sky. I did it my way. Part 57. Today we are traveling. We are going to find missions. We're going to find a pulse spitter upgrade. And maybe buy some hyperdrives on our way. And we're going to go to new places that are on the way to the galactic core. So I'm not going to follow that line. I'm going to go straight towards the core till I hit the edge of my ability to go. There's a high supply Corvax system. The sale rate's not very good. But we might just be going there anyway. Alright, let's go there. Looks like a green star, maybe? I don't know, I can't see the color stars very well unless I change the filter. That looks like a anomalous planet from here. It is an anomalous planet. Whoa, look at those rings. And that is a contaminated planet. I didn't really check the planets before I left. Let's see if that's a dead planet. Nope. That's a desert. It's a gray colored desert. I don't really like the gray ones. I like the brown colored deserts. I'm just gonna keep our fingers crossed here. We have just about 35 minutes before Sword goes live. And let's go up here first. And check and see if he has a hyperdrive. Nope. Check and see if he has a pulse spitter. Boy, that multi-tool has all kinds of horns on it. There's a pulse spitter. Alright, let's see what it does. It's probably going to have ricochet on it because I'm not that lucky. Ricochet enabled. So here's where I put the scatter blaster. I took one blaze javelin away and moved the accelerator up. 2 of the upgrades are actually touching the accelerator and the blaze javelin, so it'll be fine. And I've got an upgrade. I've got shell greaser, scatter blaster, upgrade, upgrade. And the damage on our pulse spitter is 3,000. I think we can still kill walkers with that. And this is a new system, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in there as Agzinwe I dock 2 pulse spitter. I can come back later and try to roll that ricochet out. I'd like to roll them all out because I don't have a ricochet on the other 2, but they don't do very much damage. So they're, you know, kind of low damage. Sentinels. Kill a pirate on our way out of town. Assault a freighter. Ooh. Sentinels. Sentinels. It always works out that way, doesn't it? It seems like with the missions, the vast majority of them require violence. The conflict system is belligerent. Let's go grab this pirate. And he's so tiny, I can't see him. He's over in this direction. There he is. He's behind the planet's label. Around we go. All right. Next. And we'll go back towards the galactic core, out to the edge of our jump range. Ah, there it is. And now we're looking for a system. And I'm just like really, oops. So we got Prosperous Viking, Booming Gek, and I thought there was another one over there. All right, let's go to a Booming Gek system. Also not great for a trade route. That sell versus buy rate is not very good. Ooh, nice. Big frozen planet. That always used to be my favorite planet to spawn on because it seemed like it was the easiest, but that's before I became familiar with those planets. Gamma planets are great because if you spawn on a gamma planet, you've got launch fuel forever. You scan those rocks and before you start shooting them. So I always build my visor first, my visor first, so that I know what I'm getting, especially on a planet like that. When you're on a frozen planet, you build it first so that you can get dioxide. So you're using dioxide in your life support instead of oxygen, which is quite a bit more difficult to find. With fungal planets, you have these amazing patches of oxygen and sodium all over the place. You just gotta find them. And let's see here. He's got a hyperdrive in there. Nope. He has shields, and we know where there's a hyperdrive. But remember that hyperdrive is expensive. It's plus 12%. And I don't want to roll out a hyperdrive at plus 12%. You're just paying too much. And when you need a ton of them, it gets out of hand. So there goes the pirate. 7,600 bucks. Okay. We'll grab a pirate on our way out of this system. And now that killing monstrosities counts again. Collect an antimatter. Okay. I'll just show you really quickly. So the buy rate was 42%. Oops. And I didn't catch the sell rate, but it's never going to be good enough to defeat that. And you can see your first tier right here. There's only 102. This is just the space station. Trade posts will be better, you know. But minus 5.3, it's going to be hard to make money off of that. So, what little I know about trade is just by grabbing things randomly in good trade systems and selling them randomly in good trade systems. Did I forget to look for a hyperdrive? I think I did. That's okay. It's another tiny one-star pirate. Nice hauler. Oh. Too bad. All right. Onward. Next region. A little bit further. There we go. We got declining. We have a poor region here, huh? Let's see if we can't find something. There's something. Where'd it go? There it is. Corvex. That's a little bit better, but I learned from Sword that really that cell rate needs to be over 70. But I also learned that you're supposed to add the two numbers together, and I think it's supposed to be more than 100. And that just almost is. Boy, that looked like an airless planet. Darn it. It's so hard for me to remember the what an interesting sort of atmosphere. So hard for me to remember the photo missions that that's obviously not airless. But yesterday I started a new permadeath save last night for fun, and also because I volunteered to join the Geknit gang goodbye to next Cage Max match. Which is permadeath. So I thought I better, play some permadeath. Alright, this time we'll go to modules first. Maybe I did last time, I don't remember. I'm going towards the core in particular because from where we are at, the G&G hub is much closer to the core. There's a positron. That's not what I came for. That could probably use to be rolled out, but if I get an S-class fighter, that's when I'll really worry about rolling that out. See if we can find some missions. I'd like to pick up some scanning missions. Because that requires being down on a planet, and exploring. And ultimately, that's my favorite thing. There's one. So all the rest of these are great. This one takes you to a different star system, and you have no control over the wealth. These two don't stack very well. Oh, they're different from each other. This one's stealing secrets, and this one is you got to get down on the ground and destroy those pods full of stuff, which is awesome if you have the room for the stuff. We don't. There's two of those. And repair damaged machinery also takes you to the surface of the planet. So what we're looking for right now is stuff that we can just zoom through town and stack up. So here we go. I only had one mission left, and that was to take a photo of an airless world. After I did all those, there's 2 moons there. After I did all of those photo missions, most of them were the same thing. Let's get a little bit further here. It's going to be a really long time before we get to the Avene Sky Shallows doing this. But that's why I bought the Guppy. That's out of range. Oh my. Not. Oh, there's one. Get advanced. That's a good one right there. It's not quite 100 points difference, so, but it's pretty darn close. For trade, I mean. Oh boy. This was bound to happen, wasn't it? Come on, turn off. Need my targeting computers. Targeting computer. It'd be helpful if I had had some practice today. Over there. This is a teeny tiny one. Nope, he's up there. Come on. There we go. That was it. Alright. We are not interested in this freighter. And we have those three, the 3 black hole jumps we did. Thank you, suit lady. We have the 3 black hole jumps that we did, which took us to 3 different parts of the galaxy. And that was awesome. It was awesome that it took us to 3 different places. And it's cool, but the difficulty is that gecky people. The difficulty is that we're so far from the center that pretty much no matter where it took us in the galaxy, it wasn't going to be inside, you know, past the spawn ring. So, because one jump just isn't enough. And we did 3, but that's also not nearly enough. So we got feed creatures. Photo of a hollow terminus. God knows we see those enough. There's monstrosities. And a toxic world. And sentinels. Minerals. Alright. And once again, we're not going to do this because we don't want to go anyplace random. We want to continue moving towards the center through wealthy systems. That is a really, really pretty looking explorer. It's only a C, but will it let me turn that off? No. Of course not. Why would it? I love this color, cream and white. Oh, it's really pretty. I would take that in an S class. What is it, a large one? No, it's a medium. But it's not really about cargo space. So I'm going to go ahead and indicate on this system. So we have Kawaro, cream colored medium explorer. Something, if we're going to shop for, we'd have to come back with a guppy and go to a trade post and shop for it properly. Because I don't want to waste time, you know, sitting in a space station. Oh, flourishing Corvax. Where's all the Vikings? neither one of those are dead planets. What about the ringed one? That looks a little bit more like desert or... Oops, I moved. Hold your breath. There you go. Toxic. This looks frozen. This is a pretty big system. That looks like a lush. It looks like a... Oh, it's actually an activated gamma planet. Okay. That's definitely frozen. Let's go in the space station. We are past the point of worrying about losing things off of our teleporter list. From our home base, you go into the galaxy map, you can see all the really important systems in the galaxy map. So, pretty much, I would say about half the systems in the teleporter are places we're never going to go again, and that's cool. Now, the last time I gathered up missions like this, I did it by going through the teleporter, but we didn't have a whole lot back then, and making, I think I had 20 or 9, I have 19 warp cells on me, and the hyperdrive is full. We didn't have that back then, so I used the teleporter, and boy, whew, that was a lot of missions. Oh, dangerous pirates, that's a good one. Photo of a portal, and we have to do the pirates before we can defend a freighter. So. All right. Is that one behind the, there it is. When it's behind the label, it's kind of frustrating. Especially when it's just a single star, you can barely see it. He took a lot of hits. He's on fire now. All right. But I want a pulse. The point of these missions is not, right now, is not so much, it's definitely not money. It's not the prizes, because we can make anything now. Anything that's worth money we can make. And sort of for the nanites, because we're spending a few, but not very many. But mostly it's for our standing. Because remembering that the goal is to max out the standing with all the species. And that's going to take a lot of spending time on planets, because so many words to learn, you know. Let's go do a freighter battle, and then we'll go to the next system. These freighter battles, when you're defending a freighter as a mission, it's a little bit more of a tight situation than when you just go right into it. Boy, I hope I don't. Do I have to fly all the way there? Wow. So when you just fly into a system, there's a little bit of forgiveness. But when you take the mission, I mean, if you get anywhere near the freighter with a gun, you fail the mission. So this guy's all by himself over here. Just gotta be a little bit more careful. See, those guys are way too close. There we go. There's a bunch of them. Okay. Is that it? All clear? All right. I learned that the other day when I grazed the freighter with like one shot, and it wasn't even really anywhere near any one of its guns, or it was just like there's a bridge Viking. It was just a graze across the hull. It wasn't near the pods or the guns or anything, and that was a failed mission. But then my video card crashed. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's my favorite. Oh, nice. And I have to set that one down too. But actually, we're pretty close to the end here, so I think that we'll go to the space station and then we'll go down to that green lushy and check it out. I do want to, just before we go, I want to look and see what our position is. Okay, so we're at 705. That's about 9,000 light years. And from our starting position, not from our starting position today, but from our spawn world. I think we were at 714,000 light years when we spawned. That's about average. I have spawned a lot closer. 690. That's awesome when that happens. And I have spawned way out at 719, but not any further than that. Door number 2, please. Hyperdrive. Nope. I didn't look at the price. 11%. Well, that's better than we're paying. Iguacha's hyperdrive is over 12%. Oh, there's an A28. That's nice looking too, but I really like that cream colored one. Wow, that's a long way from 64%. Let's see what kind of jobs this guy has. I like those freighter missions. Really pay a lot of nanites, usually over 300. So, yeah, creatures and predators and land-dwelling creature. Alright, I'll come back for the pirate later. Let's spend a few minutes on the planet, and then tomorrow, if this planet turns out to be a pretty good place, maybe tomorrow we'll spend some real time learning some Viking. We'll hunt down some monoliths and some plaques and some ruins. And looks like it's got good caves. There is a minor settlement. Perfect. All right. This and trade posts are my favorite place to land on a planet I've never been to before. Because I can stand right here. Relaxed sentinels, abundant flora, high fauna. What do we actually have here? Come on. We have 10 species. Choking humidity. Well, humidity chokes me anyway. Let's get out there and see what we got. Let's make sure that we have a defensive weapon ready to go. Remember, single shots don't make the sentinels aggro on you. They might check you out if you're close by, but they don't generally aggro on a single shot. Yeah, there's a whippy plant. Just take a look and see what's around here. Knowledge stones. I don't see any red dots except for the ones in the sky, which we're not close enough to. Yep, they were disappearing. The size of this tree. Oh my goodness. I walked right into the whippy plant. Wow! I'm gonna walk into it again. Let's get rid of it. Okay, now I think we have 5 shots with our shotgun. That's a lot better than 3. This is a pretty nice place. I love this. I love these different kinds of trees. Look at that one. That's one of game mode's favorite kind of trees. We got different colors. We've got these palm trees. I'm not a fan of the sliding. There it is. If you're wondering about, oh, those whippy plants. If you're wondering about the graphics, I have my graphics on medium. So you're going to see that ground that looks like that instead of having grass on it. And the reason my graphics are on medium is because it's hard enough to get things in HD on YouTube without adding high graphics or ultra graphics. And tessellation just does not look good on this computer. And I think it's the monitor, actually. The monitor is an old HP monitor that just happened to be HDMI. Over there. Nothing? Oh, I went past the stone. There it is. Right, I heard an animal. There they are. Gentle foliage forms colonies. As long as they don't build trailer parks. They have teeny tiny heads. They're turtles. They're turtles with long legs. Adorable. All right. I think we'll do this tomorrow. I think we will get out the booster and look for some monoliths. Oh, those trees are just gorgeous. Let's see what we got here. It has it gets its nutrients from meditation. It has wailing roots. And nobody knows how old it is. No one's willing to cut it down and count the rings, I guess. All right. Hello, little guy. There's a beaver. We got the birds whistling in the sky. So far, we haven't found the predator, but you can bet he's here somewhere. All right, you guys. Tomorrow, we learn Viking. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.